try to like see if I could get anyone. So I gave one guy my number, and then there was one guy that was ugly that had asked somebody else for my number. Yeah. So it just so happened the day that I got the number from the cute guy, the ugly guy gets my number from one of my coworkers and calls me. Oh, so this whole time we're texting, I'm thinking it's the cute guy. One. And he shows up at my house to pick me up, and thank God I was like, no, I'll come outside. I like literally get in the car before, and I sit down and I see him, and I'm like, oh, you're butt fucking ugly. And like, shit. You know, like not to be such a dick, but I was like, oh no, I'm expecting this super sexy dude, and it's you, and you're so skinny, and like he's such a super nerdy looking weird guy. And like, so we went bowling on this date, and I didn't even want to bowl. I just was like, can we just like have a drink at the bar? Because I'm like, just so mad.
Like, you just kind of killed my high.
You killed it.
I was like,
and, like, what do? Do you just get out and like, no? Or like,
it's like, you need to recover. You need to have a drink so then you could just kind of loosen up a little and forget about that too. You know, because then it didn't work.
No, I had a drink and I tried to have like another, and I was just like, no,
it's not working.
I'm going to go home. Maybe I'll eat some nachos, but I'm going to go home.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So I double check now. I try to double check.
Okay. So number 2 is peace of mind when it comes to protection.
Oh, definitely.
So the condom, yeah.
That's not even one we really need to discuss.
It's like, you know what? I always carry my own condoms. Like with this guy, the one night stand in Vegas, I didn't have it with me because that was like during that whole, I was like in the middle of trying to figure out like what suits me better, like the type of condoms. So I was kind of exploring like different condoms. And finally, like after that person, then I discovered the one condom that works really, really good for me. And it's not irritating because I'm allergic to
latex.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I use skin condoms.
Yeah, those ones are good.
Oh my God, that's the best. So now I bring my own condoms with me all the time. Well, and I have
like a luxury kind of condom too. It's like super fancy.
It's really nice. So I always bring that with me everywhere. So I always like have my, like I got the big one, and then I got the regular one. So I was like, which one are you? I was like, let me see. But yeah, I always like bring mine. So I won't even count on the guy to have it because I'm like, no, I'm bringing my own because I need to make sure that she's going to be real good.
Yeah, you cannot upset her.
No. And then number 3, an orgasm. Like that's just like a given. Like you have to have that.
It's the least you can do. If you're going to get some bomb pussy, at least you can do is get off.
Yeah, it's like you have to pleasure her.
Please.
And then communication.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's the same thing. Like, because you know what? Even if it's just like a one-night stand or if it's like a side guy that you're just kind of having sex with, like you always need to know and you need them to know what you're expecting from them.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, not like for them to give to you, I'm saying.
Yeah, and for them not to step their boundaries, especially like if they're a side thing. Like, I have to do that all the time. I'm like, look, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, you're fucking me right now. He's not doing a bad job. I just want some other dick right now. Maybe he's out of town, you know.
Yeah.
You're just here because it's Wednesday night and I'm really horny. You know, just so you know, no flowers, no calling me at 3 a.m. No, we're not going to go out to dinner, breakfast, lunch, none of that.
That is so funny. And are they okay with that?
Yeah, because I think if you tell them in the beginning, then they know, then they can't be like, oh no. If they're not okay with it, then you probably don't get booked. And it's like, oh, okay, then you can go. But that doesn't happen. So
it's so funny because guys are very like their egos get in the way. So of course they're going to be like, oh, of course, like, you know, I'm not even going to do that. But had you not put that out, I'm sure they probably would have like start texting you.
Oh yeah, and it's happened before where it's like, well, let me just not say anything because I think they're smart enough to know, and then they start getting weird, and I'm like, hey, you know, just so you know, if you didn't realize what it was, it's this, and they're like, oh yeah, no, you're probably calling me too much. Okay, you know,
like, bye,
sure, bye, Brenda, bye, Felicia.
A clean bed.
Clean meaning like no like sex stains or like messy, like, because I've had sex on the laundry before. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. I've had sex like on top of the washer. You know what? I'm just going to assume, like, probably just like clean, like not like, dirty where it's been obvious that there's been other people there.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, I have to say that, I like to make sure that, it's a clean bed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do it if it's, you know what? Actually, that's a good question to ask guys. Forget about like the whole sex thing, but how often do you guys clean your sheets? Like, how often do you guys wash your sheets? Do you guys wait a whole month to wash your sheets, or do you do it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, twice a week? Like, how often do you clean your sheets? And don't be shy. Be honest, and I know you're not going to just tweet it, but, send a message and let me know how often. And you know what? Just keep it real. Like, and if you don't want to say, because maybe you're the kind that does like once every 3 weeks, then you need to just kind of switch that a little bit. Like, you can't do that. You cannot keep your same, even if nobody lays there and it's just you and your funky sweat. Like, you can't do that. Like, you have to do it. What would you say? It's like at least once a week, right?
Yeah, because like your skin, it starts getting, I mean, that's probably why they might have issues that they're not aware about.
Right.
Like, they might have bad skin and they like don't know where it's coming from, probably because your sheets are bad,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely guys need to clean their sheets pretty often. I know, like, I have to kind of change my pillowcases more frequently because I'm not a good person about taking off my makeup when I go to sleep. So there's no way, like if I go to sleep tonight and I don't take it off, there's no way I can go to sleep tomorrow with that pillowcase caked with makeup. It's gross.
Right, because then it'll come back on your skin.
Yeah, and just like just seeing like my mascara and stuff, I'm like, no, I have to definitely change it.
Okay, so this one's crazy. Like, when I read this, I was like, excuse me? A spare phone charger. And only because, like, if the chick comes over, she wants to be able to feel that she can call an Uber after, she's done having sex. That's just kind of a little too weird. To me,
that's one I don't agree.
I don't agree with that. It's just kind of like, bring your own fucking charger.
Yeah, that's me. I brought my own charger. And especially if I'm going to go for a booty call, like if I'm going to go over somebody's house and I know I'm going to go have sex with them, I bring like an extra pair of pennies, the cucumber baby wipes that you taught me about. You bring your stuff with you, your little like hoe kit. You bring it with you, and like
you're like hoe to go bag.
Yeah, hoe to go. That's funny.
Wait, so do you still use like the cucumbers?
Yeah, I go straight to Target and I go get they have shea butter ones too.
Have you tried the are those the orange ones?
No, they're kind of brown, but I don't like them as much as the cucumber.
Have you tried the orange ones?
I haven't seen them yet.
You haven't tried the orange ones? Those they smell good.
Ooh.
So we usually switch between cucumbers and like the orange ones. I can't think of the name.
In such a mission for the cucumber ones,
those
that
are
I just
the
like,
best. And aren't they so cheap? And they're
really cheap. And like when they go on sale for the bigger pack, I'm like
$13.40 something. Yeah, for the box. Yeah, I always like buy the box.
Yep.
And they feel so good. They're nice and like gentle.
Yeah.
You're like, let me just have a moment.
I just want some more.
Yeah. Okay, and then number 7 is foreplay. You know what? That's a must. Like, you've got to have foreplay.
Like, I would not. You can't even go straight into sex. It doesn't work. That's like elementary.
Yeah, it's like you've got to have foreplay. Okay, so what is this? Like sock removal? So guys, okay, so I guess some women don't like it when you guys keep your socks on for sex. I don't really care. Do you care?
I wouldn't even notice if a guy kept his socks on. I've kept my socks on before, but not intentionally. You just start getting naked, and then once your shirt and pants is off, you kind of get into it to where I'm not even thinking about the socks. But I don't know, I guess. You
know what? I don't care. Like, for me, it doesn't bother me. I have been with guys that keep their socks on. It doesn't bother me. And I know that some women they're particular. They just don't like the guy to keep the socks on. They want them off. But I actually don't mind. I don't mind. And especially if you don't have like good like pedicure, please keep your socks on. Yeah, because then I don't want you scratching me.
The last thing I'm really doing is looking at the dude's feet anyway. You know what I mean? Like, guys will look at girls' feet and like, touch our feet and stuff like that. But I'm not like gonna sensually suck a dude's toe.
Yeah, no. I won't suck on a toe, but I will look at it.
I'll look at it. I like looking at feet just to see like, ooh, do you got good or bad toes? Like, ooh, look at that one.
And you know what? I don't agree with, I know there's a lot of people that say that if you have bad toes, like if you don't take care of your toes, and that means that you're not taking care of her, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
Sometimes like my feet will get all fucked up because I've been like working a lot or something like that. Like sometimes just an evening in like a certain pair of shoes will just fuck your feet up. And I'm like, oh, I'm embarrassed the next day. Like your toes can get all fucked up in just like a night. So I don't think it has any correlation between.
I don't either. And I know that and I've seen like a lot of women that post also that say, you know, beware, like if a woman has like bad toes, then you got to stay away because that means that they have a bad
vagina.
That's not true.
No, it's not.
Because I was like, you know what, that's not true, because there's been times when I've had my moments where I'm so crazy busy that I haven't even gotten a pedicure. I'll cut my nails, but I won't have a pedicure. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, I keep her clean.
Yeah. Or you won't even have time to, like, even take off the nail polish, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're just like, you're
running around.
Yeah. No, that's not true.
And then, like, the last one is, like, enthusiastic cunnilingus, which is, like, self-explanatory.
See, I've had enthusiastic cunnilingus, and it's like sometimes I'm like, stop it, because the difference between like a boy and a girl going down on you, like girls are like, okay, I know your clit is sensitive, and if I just try to munch on that straight away, it's no bueno. But guys sometimes will just like enthusiastically want to like suck the shit out of your clit like it's a dick. And I'm like, stop it. And like, if I don't literally say like, stop, like I'll try to like push their head away a little bit, like trying to be nice at first. And they just think like, I like it so much that they like, oh, I can't take it, so let me do more. And I'm like, no, it's really bad. I was enjoying it a second ago, but now it's really bad.
Okay, so give guys a point, like give them advice, like what should they do, like what would be like the proper way of like diving in when they're gonna go down, like
maybe
what would
like a gradation scale of pressure, you know, like maybe starting off like extremely light, like I don't know, if your partner takes like maybe let's just say like 15 minutes to get off, like maybe like for the first couple minutes like barely any pressure at all, but until you get to like going deep, because far too often guys will just go dive right in, and I'm like, woo, hey,
you're like, easy cowboy.
Yeah, easy. I don't know, treat it like it's like a ball sack. It's very sensitive, you know. Just very delicate. And then I think the girl just listening to her body language, because you know, if you want more, you'll be like, you'll get on up in there yourself. Right. So just be easy.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh God, it's been happening to me a lot lately where I'm like, I don't even want you to do it anymore because you're too.
And you know, that sucks, because that's one of the like the best things, you know, when the person goes down.
They're
it's just
so
like
excited, like
to have to say, never mind, stop. It's kind of like it just killed it.
I really like that part. Yeah, and especially when somebody wants to do it for a really long time. Like, oh God, I know you would probably do it all day, but you're doing very terrible. So do you want really terrible head all day, or, you know, no, just stop.
You know, that's true. Like, I've had guys who are not good and you have to stop them. And I feel bad. Like, I won't tell them that they're bad.
So it'll crush their poor their little souls. Will be just...
But you know what? I have to say, if I'm dating you, I will tell you. I'll just say, you know what? Do it this way. Yeah. Like, I won't say you're really bad. I'll just tell you, you know what? I'll just kind of like move your head around and how to do it. And I'll tell you, like, I'll walk you through it, how to do it. If you're just a guy who I'm just hooking up with, I'm just going to be like, you know what? I won't even tell you you're terrible, because I feel it's not my place, since I'm just hooking up with you.
Right, you're just bad.
I'm just going to like stop you and just be like, you know what, fuck it, let's just fuck. Yeah. Like, I'm ready. Home. Like, she's good, I'm ready. Let's just get this over with.
Yep. Yeah. To the point, like, I'm almost to the point now where I'll, like, in my little hoe bag, I have like lube. Yeah. And if I'm going to have sex, like, I'll try to stash it somewhere close by to where if the head is bad, I can just like, while you're doing that bad job at the head, I'll just sneak some lube in my hand, and when I tell you to stop, I'll just rub it on there myself and be like, look what you did. That's so wet.
That's funny. Do you really do that?
Yeah, I started doing that. I started buying the sex shop I go to, like they have like
which one do you go to?
coconut.
Pleasure Chest?
Yeah, Pleasure Chest.
I love that place.
They're so helpful there. They give me this pineapple edible lube.
Yeah.
So like I just get that and then like I'll put it down there and then even like it's funny like, oh God, you even smell great.